Introducing the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm, and many more. The Open Palm Podcast, where the host engages his listeners with inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas. Topics include: make more mistakes, how much is your value, don't get right, get going, learning to let go, excellence is a habit, and more. Binge listen today. Subscribe today. It's getting excellent ratings. That's the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. You can also find it on YouTube. Make sure you share it with your social networks and connect on Twitter and Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's the Open Palm Podcast with Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms. Go listen, download, and subscribe now.
These past few weeks have just been an enormous amount of consistent action. Action from my standards. I have just been doing, creating, consuming. And of course, there's been much meditation, much breath work, and much focus on health. You know, health is the best wealth. If we gain all the things that we want and desire, be it money, be it wealth, we get older and we don't have our health. What was it worth? What was it all worth, right? So there are definitely times that we must take for inhalation and exhalation, to breathe in and breathe out. And I watched a video actually that spoke of you being a conduit. You are a conduit, my friend. And when you view yourself as such, knowing that the universe is abundant, that life is abundant, that it shows us in nature how abundant it really is, that you are not just a human being or a spirit being, but you are an abundant being, that this abundance, this being a conduit, means that you're allowing all this energy in the universe, that it wants to flow through you to go out and reach others as well. When you don't give, when you don't share, when you don't release, you stop the flow. It is like a dam of water stopping the river, or it's like a pipe, a drain that has been clogged and the valve is turned and you've stopped it. How can you receive any more of this abundance, this goodness, all of these things that are coming to you? They want to flow through you, but how can they pass through you if you don't allow them to pass? It is like Dr. Wayne Dyer says, when we put our hand in the river and we close our fist tightly trying to get the water, we pull our fist out of the river and we realize we have none. We don't have anything. But when we put our hand in the water and we leave our hand open with an open palm and we allow it to flow, we can experience all that it has to offer. So my friend, understand that you are a conduit, and the universe wants to flow through you. All this goodness, this abundance, this great energy and positive force, it wants to flow through you so that it can go out into the world and reach others as well through you. But in your experience, if you do not give, if you do not share, if you do not create, if you just hold on to things and just stop that flow, it has nowhere to go. And it is as though you have inhaled, there's no more air that can come in. No more air can go inside. Find a way to release. Find a way to give. Find a way to exhale what you are inhaling. Find a way to increase that flow in your life and allow it to go anywhere that it feels like going. And that's actually what I'm doing right now by giving this episode to you, letting you know that I honestly, I've been doing so much that I didn't have a topic. There was nothing that I knew I was going to speak about when I started this episode. But I allowed it to flow because I knew that even though I'm tired, even though I'm not in my best at the moment mentally, I could still give to you. I could still give to you. It makes me smile to know that no matter what, I can give. I can do a good deed. It's a choice. It's a choice. I could have gone to sleep, but I wanted to give this to you. And I hope that you received something from it that you can allow to flow through you to another individual so that more people can be blessed and impacted with your message, my friend. Thank you for listening to this episode. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, that is the Open Palm Podcast here in Columbia, South Carolina. The Open Palm means harmony with the world, understanding our place in the world, using our skills accordingly, and greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. My friend, I encourage you and I implore you to share this message with a like-minded individual who, like you, is learning and growing, becoming their greatest version. Pay it forward today, as these episodes aren't heard often enough, I believe. Many people have asked how they can support the podcast. You can support the podcast by becoming a supporter, opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw, and supporting it there is much appreciated. Or you could become a patron at patreon.com/Jerome Shaw. I thank you, my friend, for being you and being here, sharing your presence, your love, your light, and your energy with me on this podcast episode. Till next time, my friend, have a blessed day or night wherever you are, and take care.
Greetings, my friend. Thank you for listening to this episode. And I have a surprise for you. This podcast now has a Facebook group. It is called Marketing Motivation with Jerome Shaw, and it is a group for you and your online or offline business. It is a way to teach you how to market yourself, where you will gain many insightful nuggets to inspire you on your path. Whether you are seeking your own personal freedom, wanting a better life for you or your family, or just wanting to create some income on the side. Now, this is for your business. You can have your own podcast or your own YouTube channel, your own blog. Whatever market you are in, you will learn something. It is also a place with a community that we all share our voices, because your voice has value. Join the group from the link in this description and have a wonderful rest of your day.